Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is JD Collectible here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the AEW Chris Jericho Unrivaled Collection Series 8 figure. Now, this figure is my first Chris Jericho AEW figure. Um, can't say I don't see myself, I would roll out getting any more, but when AEW figures launched, my actual goal was to just get a Jericho figure, an Omega figure, and a figure of and the Young Bucks. Those were the four guys who I wanted, being that they were four of the cornerstones, key guys in the formation of the company. And I just always wanted a Chris Jericho AEW figure, and I don't have a lot of Chris Jericho figures, period, across the board. As far as his WWE figures, I believe I have a couple of um, his Jax, figures, but I do not believe I have any Mattel Jericho figures aside from the Mattel Retro figure. So do not have a lot of Jericho figures across the board, which is ironic because Jericho has been one of my favorite wrestlers for years. I mean, I like Jericho back in his WCW days. Jericho has just, he's one of the all time greats without question. Just the fact of how he's able to reinvent himself and keep himself always current over the years is a trait that very few wrestlers in history have possessed. Even at 51 years old, he is an incredible worker, putting on some of the best matches of his career. I mean, the work that he's doing right now with Brian Danielson and Daniel Garcia and the Jericho Appreciation Society. Before that, the Inner Circle. I mean, he has just been killing it in AEW since the promotion formed. He was the first AEW World Champion, and I mean, my gosh, if we spent this video talking about his accolades, I mean, we could spend about 30 minutes alone. But spotted this figure in Walmart in Albemarle, and I actually posted about this on Instagram a few days ago. So go back and just kind of check out that story, check out that post. There were also some funny things in the comments regarding some of the figures I found there. But again, this is my first time ever seeing a Jericho figure out in the wild. And this is a stack one, if I do say so myself. So we're just gonna look at the box. Of course, you have the black and gold, and I love the black and gold, and even the black and silver theme on their figures. I believe Unrivaled is the black and gold, the Unmatched is the black and silver. And then on the back, we have Chris Jericho delivering the Walls of Jericho to an unfortunate foe. And this picture was actually from and I guess this outfit was from a AEW Dynamite episode on October 15th. So it looks like that's the 15th. I don't have my glasses. No, 16th, 2019 in Philadelphia. We see the other wrestlers in this series. So let's get into it. All right, so we've unboxed Jericho, and man, there's a lot going on in this figure. This is a pretty stacked one. Let's just start with the face paint first. Let's take off the fedora. We have his fedora. This gimmick of Jericho's, this exact outfit, this is the Painmaker gimmick. Now, if you're unfamiliar, the Painmaker gimmick is a gimmick that Jericho has typically used during his big matches in New Japan Pro Wrestling over the last couple of years. As you see, the face paint and kind of a jokerish, really a jokerish vibe to him. He used this face paint, this kind of gimmick when he fought against Tetsuya Naito and Hiroshi Tanahashi in New Japan Pro Wrestling a few years ago. And let's get into this jacket. This jacket is the most distinctive thing. I mean, this is like as a matter of fact, he last used the Painmaker gimmick. It was on an episode of Dynamite last year during the Seven Labors of Jericho storyline he was doing with MJF, where MJF hired different opponents to fight Jericho every week, and Jericho actually donned the Painmaker attire when he fought against Nick Gage, who was the star of the GCW independent promotion. So that would have been the last time that I've seen Jericho in, in this, attire on an episode of AEW. But this jacket is, I mean, my gosh, the details on here. This is nice. Down the back, you have a little design. I like the red underneath. The red, mostly black, but then you have the red tones underneath, and just the J over there. Then even like how they have the straps of the jacket down. I mean, really a very nice biker style jacket. Now let's come out the jacket. Not sure how easily I can do this with operating on one hand. So we may not take the jacket off today, unfortunately, because I am only operating with one hand here. But we see the shirt has the Inner Circle logo, which is the faction that literally formed shortly after AEW Dynamite's I believe Inner Circle formed on the first episode of AEW Dynamite back in 2019, and they disbanded earlier this year. Then he has a scarf as well that's removable, we see. So really a stacked figure. And then the rest, black, basic black attire. And I know that there's we can see a little tattoo work on the right hand. I know there's more, no doubt, but being with one hand, I don't know if I can really take this jacket off of Jericho, you know, cleanly, so put it like that. And I want to keep these videos, kind of nice and sweet, nice and short. But again, very good figure. I mean, this is a stacked, a decked out figure if I've ever seen one. So again, this is very nice. I can, this is top notch Jericho. I do not see a lot of Jericho figures, period. I mean, this is actually the first one I've seen, since the figures have been out in 2020. So I may see some more around. I will say, if any AEW wrestler whose figures I would like, I would say I could see myself getting more Jericho wins, especially the new it's the figure, especially the new figure that has him like in his Lion Tamer gimmick from way back in the day. And then but Jericho has a lot of figures. I mean, he has a lot of variants, a lot of some ringside exclusive figures. So I could definitely see myself adding a few more Jericho figures to the collection if I happen to spot them out out at in the wild, out at Target or Walmart or whatnot. But again, hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Please check out my Instagram. I have more. You can just get more of a look into my collection. I am going to start posting a lot more anime stuff. I posted something on my personal Facebook page the other day, and just really, stepping it up in my, posting things. So, of course, the main focus will always, be the wrestling figures, things like that. But I have so many other things in my collection, especially a lot of anime stuff that I am going to start sharing. So again, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you again after a while.